Hello everyone, we just got back from my mom's house and she has this great big old fig tree in the backyard, and I just went and climbed on top of it and picked all these figs, and we're going to be making some fig jam today. Now these figs, after I wash them, you have to pull the stems out, and then what you do is you take these and you just start smashing them up here like this. You use your hand, get clean hands, and you smash these figs up really well. And our ingredients that we're going to be using today, we're going to be making them with honey, coconut, sugar. We have an orange, a lemon, and cinnamon. So I'm going to continue smashing these up and we'll add the ingredients. Okay, so I'm back and we got this all smashed up pretty good. Now I'm going to be adding the juice of about a half of a lemon. Alright, we're going to put cinnamon. I'm figuring about, let's say about going for about, let's see, let's call it a teaspoon and a half. Coconut sugar, two tablespoons of coconut sugar, and honey we're really going to have to go by taste. You're going to have to put about a cup in and then taste it, and you can even taste it as it's cooking. That's about a cup. And you could add more. You could always add more. And then we're going to take the orange. We're going to zest this orange, and we're going to add the zest of one orange, and then we're going to put it on the stove. So I'll do this and come back. Okay, so here we are at the stove. We just put the heat on medium. We're going to heat this up, and this is just going to take a long time. We're just going to go very slowly with this, and we're going to cook this down. And I'll be cutting the camera in to show you the progress as we go. Okay, we're just starting to simmer. We're going to start stirring it, because you want to be on top of this pot. You don't want this stuff sticking to the bottom. So every like 10 minutes you're going to check it for the next couple of hours. Okay, it's been about a half hour already. I've been stirring it constantly. You want to just come in here and you feel that little sticking on the bottom of the pot. Keep stirring it around until it's all loosened up. Now, just so you know what size pot we started with here, I'll measure for you. All right, so you got 10 1/4, and the height is 5 inches high. So that gives you a rough estimate of how many figs were in their pot to begin with, and the ratio we used. Okay, about an hour and a half went by already, and you can see it's reduced, and we're pulling it. See, you want to look, you just want to see the bottom of that pot. It's got a part like the Red Sea. Okay, now I gave it a taste test, and it tastes great. There's a perfect balance of the acidity of the orange and the lemon and the fruit and the honey. Now, if you have to play this by feel, because depending on how sweet your fruit is, determines of how much more acidity of the lemon you're going to add and how much more honey you're going to add to it. All right, so it's basically, taste it. If you think it needs more sweetness, add more honey. I don't like my stuff too sweet, so you might want to add a little bit more honey than I have. So we're just going to keep continuing to reduce this a little bit more, and we'll come back. Okay, we're almost at the 2-hour mark, and it's getting thicker. And one thing I wanted to mention was, as the volume of your figs goes down, the heat on your pan should follow. In other words, you should lower this should not be on the high heat that you started with when when the volume was up to here. So as the volume goes down, your heat goes down. So you start to reduce it to a simmer, and it thickens up without burning the bottom. And you can see this is getting nice now. And I want it a little thicker, so we're going to continue. Okay, we're at the 2-hour and 40-minute mark, and it's looking real good. I'm thinking just about ready to put this in the mason jars. So I'm going to get set up with that, and we'll come back. Okay, so now we're going to jar these. So just going to ladle this in here, and I tell you, the citrus is perfect. The cinnamon amount was perfect, and for me, the honey amount was perfect. I didn't have to add anything else to it. The citrus lies there in the background, just let you know it's there, but it doesn't overpower it. And yeah. Shake this down and cap it. Okay, I'll fill the rest of these up. Alright, here we are. We finished putting the fig jam inside these jars. We got 3. They hold about 20 ounces. Yeah, these jars right over there is the 300 ml mark, but they're filled up to about here. And I went through the trouble of measuring it, and it comes to about 20 ounces. So we got 60 ounces of fig jam in that big pot we had of figs. Yeah, it does reduce, but it tastes great.